Drop the lid. Check this out. Circle symbol. Server.
Ai cũng có địa chỉ hết rồi phải không?
Rồi. Còn gửi ra.
Mình ba người này dùng con. Trọng tới khi
What's your snack? Làm đi chưa? Everyone going. Go that way. Jacob.
Chạy hai người.
Oh, you're good. You're good. Oh, you're good. You're good. You're good. We'll get her up.
Tell us when the pig. Look at the pig.
nước cho
Chớm phải chờ.
Nhà của Trọng mà chưa cho vô chắc rồi Trọng ơi.
Bây giờ mà không cho vô phốt luôn.
Hả?
Làm tại mình đâu.
Nhà của mình mà phải đứng ở ngoài vậy chết rồi. We gotta wait for mom and dad to get things or? You guys don't eat the pig that way. I don't
Zoom in on his face.
You're like, I don't know. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, exchange. All right. Good. Good, you're good. Yeah, it's good.
Hello, đây.
Tôi là cha, đây là mẹ, đây là con của tôi, cũng là chú rể hôm nay. Lời nói đầu tiên xin chúc họ đàn gái nhiều sức khỏe và an lành và tất bình an. Và các chồng người đất bà nội và quý tộc họ đàn gái lời chào thân ái và thân thương nhất. Hôm nay là ngày đại tiết đại lệ, là ngày hỷ của họ Huyện và họ Đỗ. Ngày 25 tháng 5 2024, nhằm ngày 18 tháng 4 năm Giáp Thìn. Hôm nay là ngày lành tháng tốt, được sự chấp nhận cha mẹ hai bên để làm lễ thành hôn cho hai con. Huyện chồng kế bình sanh duyên cùng Mỹ Linh dưới sự chứng kiến hai họ hai bên. Có đặt trai hôm nay đến sự lễ đến gồm có một heo, rượu, trà, cây, bánh rơi trước một hồ trước tổ tiên họ để sau hai họ cũng dùng. Xin mời đại diện họ là kẻ nhận lễ thành thành vâng.
Đây là chú của cô dâu Linh. Thay mặt anh Châu và chị Lý chào quý vị bên nhà bên trai. Bữa nay rất là vui cho mừng cho Kevin và Linh, thành ra tôi rất là vui vẻ và kính thưa quý vị.
Okay.
Good morning. So we just want to say quickly welcome all of you to come for this special occasion, and we welcome Kevin to our family. And Kevin, it's too late to back up now. Most of us have been through this wedding, the Vietnamese wedding, so I think we can use the routine. In case you have not, we're going to go through a very abbreviated version of the ceremony. Okay, and so normally we would, in the old country, we do it a week, but today we'll do it very, very short. So we'll walk you through the ceremony, Lynn and Kevin. So welcome again. It's an honor to have you here with us today.
Họ đã cảm ơn quý tộc họ gái đã tiếp đón rất là hậu, thành cảm ơn. Để bắt đầu là lễ khai, tôi là đại diện ngọn trai thì là lễ nếu có gì sinh sống mong quý vợ họ là gái. Ông góp thêm cho buổi lễ thêm phần long trọng. Xin mời anh chị tôi thắp hương trước bàn thờ thăng hương trước bàn thờ đầu tiên. Nhà thì bây giờ đứng trên anh sáng ngày sáng cái gì tôi trồng cây và hôm nay ngày 25 tháng 5 2024 nhằm ngày 18 tháng 4 năm Giáp Thìn. Hôm nay là ngày lễ hôm hai con huyện chồng cái bệnh sắc viên cùng Mỹ Linh cuối kính gian hương gian đăng trước cụ quyền hầu cho thánh hậu chứng lương nghiêm đậu cho đôi trẻ viên vực chặt phát thích thuộc đến bá niên trước tiền phương đắc sắc họ nhờ quyền xót họ cho con thắp hương thắp nguyện âm hòa về để giáp lòng thành của con đổ cho để thảo cái nguyện trăm năm bền vững sắc son về còn cuối kính cô quyền tặng độ cảm ơn chính mình anh chị sao không. Lễ thành thì bây giờ xin mời chị Xui em con ra để bắt đầu làm lễ thành hôn. Xin mời chị Xui. Bên đây hả? Bên đây kia bên đây hả? Từ cái này mong tất cả đời họ hướng về phía trước để đón mừng người đẹp nhất hôm nay. Chắc chưa chưa? Chưa ra chưa? Ok hai con em chắc không vui đâu. Niềm vui sâu sắc ở trời tháng năm mong đợi bây giờ đây hôm nay gặp các em rồi giờ là thật đó, có một mình cả cầm tay chúc mừng hai con. Ok, bạn có sẵn rồi.
Mình thấy đẹp chứ. coi nhìn đâu đưa người ta chạy. Đưa. Xịt vô đây. Cái này nó có nhìn không vậy? Hả? Nhìn cắt ra luôn. Trời trời. Liêu trời. Cái miệng bự ra luôn. Coi đi. Cái quần nè. Kìa, có 90 đồng mà trời. Kìa, giống như mấy đồ con mặc đi đàn vậy kìa. Wow, giống không? Phải không? Đi đi.
I think they do too. You gotta be careful.
Đó hả? Đằng kia là cái gì? Có cái gift shop kìa. Có cái gift shop kìa, muốn không?
I don't know.
Vậy thôi hả? Dẫn mình đi vòng vòng cái dòng sông này hả? Ăn gì không? Mình muốn ngồi cho mát một chút rồi đi tiếp không hay sao? Ủa, nó đâu có ghi gì đâu. Buổi sáng thì nó mát, giờ cũng nóng vào nóng. Chọn nãy có 3 loại vé hả? Cái gì? Vẫn còn mà sao ở ngoài khi mà bán chồng đó là cái gì vậy sao? giờ lên tàu nha. Tàu của mình màu xanh. Ngồi đâu, ngồi giữa hay ngồi bìa ngồi đại?
I am going in the very first back.
Ngồi hết rồi hả? Muốn ngồi ở đây không? Hay là ngồi ở đây? Bác ngồi đó để bác quay phim nha. Kệ ngồi ở đây. Con bỏ vô vậy, để nó rớt rồi. Phải chừng đó cái điện thoại không hiểu không sao mà lộn được. Ông đừng có ấy hôm nay rớt cái điện thoại của má nha. Nãy giờ mình bước về ngồi trong quay phim, nó không có sợ rớt điện thoại.
All right, there we go. Good afternoon. My name is Doug. Welcome to San Antonio. Welcome aboard. Go Rio Cruises. Hey, a few quick safety rules. Please stay seated. We have low bridges. We cross under. Stay seated. Stay inside the wooden railing around the perimeter. At the helm, under the two hatch doors, we have life jackets. We have safe record. We never used them. The river's 3 to 5 feet deep. You fall in, stand up, grab the kids, walk out. No smoking or use of tobacco. Check to make sure your cell phone is in either silent or vibrate mode. Thanks. The shops at River Center, it opened as the River Center Mall, 1988. 36 years ago. They've opened the IMAX Theater, Dave and Buster's, a Sea Life Aquarium, the Lego Land Discovery Center. The Lego Land, boy, they're busy this weekend. They got kids lined up for blocks. On the right side of our boat, you head in that door on our right side, up the escalator, out that door at the IMAX Theater to the Alamo. Have you all been over to the Alamo? Have you been to the Alamo? Yeah, I have relatives who fought there. My cousins, they bought at that gift shop the other day. Do we have any Dallas Cowboys fans on board the boat? 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3 of you. Look up on our right side. Look upstairs on our right side. There's the Dallas Cowboys Pro Shop. They used to carry a Dak Prescott bobblehead. They had to get rid of it. It turned out to be a choking hazard.
Really?
On the right bank, they cut down an orange tree. You can see that stump and a lemon tree. They cut down the orange tree and a lemon tree 3 years ago. Mid-February, 3 years ago, we had a hard freeze. And we had 6 inches of snow Valentine's Day 3 years ago. And the next morning it was 8 degrees Fahrenheit and the temperature stayed below freezing 5 days. We lost citrus, we lost palm trees, we had pipes burst, we had power outages, we had rolling blackouts. Made national news that electric generating wind farms, they froze up in the ice storm. It put quite a strain on the power grid statewide. Hey, look over on the right side of our boat. On our right side, you'll see the statue. There it is, the statue San Antonio de Padua. Do you see the statue there in the red t-shirt, the khaki slacks? San Antonio, there he is. The river and city were named after him. June 13th, 1691. The feast day of St. Anthony. Father Damian Montanet held mass along the bank of the river. And they named the river in honor of St. Anthony. The statue was a gift from Portugal for the World's Fair, Hemisphere 1968, 56 years ago. The statue was located over at Hemisphere Park at the Portuguese Pavilion. And after the World's Fair, they then moved the statue down here to the Riverwalk. All right, now look up on the right side of our boat, St. Joseph's Catholic Church, founded by the German immigrants, 1868. The German immigrants, the Lutherans, founded St. John's over on Nueva Street, and the Catholics, St. Joseph's, right up here on Commerce Street, 1868. Every fourth Sunday of the month, there's an all-male choir, the Liederkranz. They sing in German. On the right side of our boat, the San Antonio Chamber of Commerce. You can head right upstairs, 2 blocks to the Alamo, 2 short blocks. Looking up on street level, the orangish red sculpture, the Torch of Friendship. A gift from Mexico the summer of 2002. The sculptor Sebastian. Friendship between the United States, Mexico, and Canada.
Mới mùa nóng. Vậy là do pin.
We're headed out to the natural horseshoe bend of San Antonio River. The river, it is spring fed just 4 miles north of here. San Antonio River, spring fed 4 miles north of here, up on the campus of the University of the Incarnate Word at the Blue Hole, and south of there in Brackenridge Park, near the Whitty Museum and San Antonio Zoo. The headwaters are 3 to 4 miles north of here. San Antonio River. It flows southeast, winding just over 200 miles, 145 miles as crow flies, meeting up with the Guadalupe River 10 miles from San Antonio Bay on the Gulf of Mexico.
Hasta aquí llegamos como
Hey, look up high on the left side of our boat, the Tower Life building, opened 1929 as Smith Young Insurance. 404 feet tall, 30 stories, neo-Gothic style architecture. 20 gargoyles near the top of that building. They extend out about 3 to 4 feet and serve as drainage downspouts. We have a heavy rainfall. Water pours out the mouth of the gargoyles. And above the first floor, a pair of faces every 15 feet, known as grotesque. Gargoyles and grotesque are meant to guard and protect the building. The Arneson River Theater, named to honor Edwin P. Arneson, the chief engineer with Works Projects Administration, the federal relief program, helped build the Riverwalk between 1938 and 1941. I'm sorry, the heat's getting to me. I was telling you about the Tower Life building back at the Hilton. I'm not doing real well right now, so bear with me. On the right side of our boat, we have the Briscoe Western Art Museum. That sculpture, Coming Home to the Briscoe, the vaquero, a cowboy driving longhorn cattle right up out of the river. This was our library, 1930 to 1968. For years, it was Hertzberg Circus Museum. The Briscoe opened 12 years ago. All right, and we have a low bridge. Stay seated. The Cressa Street Bridge, built in 1890 by Berlin Iron Bridge Company, East Berlin, Connecticut. Cressa, it means a dam, the river dammed up and water diverted through an acequia, a hand-dug irrigation ditch. Over 50 miles of acequias irrigated farmland of the 5 missions. On our right side, there's Marriage Island. This is a very popular wedding spot under that cypress tree on Marriage Island. It's considered to bring good luck when you get married here. I've got a good buddy of mine. He got married down here 3 times. And then the 3rd time's the charm. Right here we have the old mill crossing. Back in the 1800s, there was a mill on the right bank where the Hotel Contessa is today. You had that Nate Lewis mill. Then right here below the mill, San Antonio River was only a foot deep. It had limestone rock along the river bottom. Made this the ideal spot to cross. Hey, look high on the left side of our boat. The Tower Life building, opened 1929 as Smith Young Insurance. 404 feet tall, 30 stories, neo-Gothic style architecture, 20 gargoyles near the top of that building. They extend out about 3 to 4 feet and serve as drainage downspouts. Then on our left above the first floor, a pair of faces every 15 feet known as grotesque. Our first Sears department store was here. H.P. Zachary sold that building to the Redmond Group. They're about to renovate that Life building into apartments and restaurant and retail right down here on the Riverwalk. On our right side, the Homewood Suites. That was San Antonio Drug Company, 1919 to 1963. Straight ahead of us, the Bexar County Courthouse, 1896. Bexar County's 4th courthouse. Architect James Riley Gordon, architectural style Richardson Romanesque. Gordon designed 72 courthouses in the United States, 18 in Texas. On our left, the Granada Homes Apartments, Jack White's Plaza Hotel. On our right side, one of 2 marinas where we park our boats at night. Floodgate number 4, right here. It rises up out of the river like a drawbridge. Down to our left, Floodgate 5. Do you see that light down there? Look back down there behind us. Floodgate number 5. It's a dam. The San Antonio River. It drops off 15 feet at Floodgate 5 and flows south through the King William Historic District, a neighborhood settled by German immigrants. South of there, in Mission Reach, they added another 8.5 miles of Riverwalk, hike, bike, jogging trails, paddling trails. You can canoe and kayak Mission Reach. We have 15.5 miles of Riverwalk. We're in a linear park. Right now we're in the man-made flood channel built in 1926 for flood control. 25 feet from the street to the concrete bottom. The river's 10 to 15 feet deep. On the left side of our boat, you head right upstairs on our left. You see the San Fernando Cathedral right up through those trees. San Fernando. March 9th of 1731, 15 families arrived from the Spanish Canary Islands. They set the cornerstone. They set that cornerstone 1738. Straight ahead of us, the North Channel, San Antonio River. It is spring-fed 4 miles north of here. Now look high straight ahead of us, the Ben-Milam cypress. That twin trunk native bald cypress. That tree is over 350 years old. Legend is that Ben-Milam was shot by a Mexican sniper perched in the tree during the Battle of Bexar, December 7th, 1835, 2.5 months before the Battle of the Alamo. Floodgate 3, look up, we have a torrential rainfall, flash flooding. They drop Floodgate 3 like a guillotine. They test it daily though. They test it every afternoon around 3:50, 3:55. What time is it? Hey, look on the right side of our boat. The George Whitty Building, 1894. They restored that building about 7 years ago. Now look high on the right side of our boat. The 17-story floodgate luxury apartments scheduled to open 4 to 5 months from now. High on our right side of the boat, the Hilton Canopy Hotel. It opened 3 years ago. On our right side, you head right up these stairs to the Esquire Tavern. 1933, Esquire opened the day after Prohibition was repealed with a fully stocked bar. Now that bar, 108 feet long. It is the longest bar in the state of Texas. They took the title from Gillies. Yeah, Mickey Gillies was located over in Pasadena, Texas, just outside Houston, and burned down over 30 years ago, the Gillies Dance Hall. On the right side of our boat, Aztec Theater, 1926. The front of that theater, right upstairs on St. Mary Street. It closed 1984 and eventually was restored and reopened 2006. They've restored the theater, a Wurlitzer organ in the theater. They excavated under Crockett Street into the basement. They rebuilt Crockett Street above and have opened restaurant and retail on the Riverwalk in the basement of the restored Aztec Theater. Did you see the movie Selena starring Jennifer Lopez, J-Lo? The Hugman Foot Bridge. It was in the movie Selena. One of the scenes, Jennifer Lopez was sitting on the bridge directly overhead. Did you see that boat captain who was in that movie? On our left, we have the Omni La Mansión del Rio, the mansion on the river, the hotel. It opened for the 1968 World's Fair, Hemisphere, as the La Posada Inn. The site was originally St. Mary's School for Boys, 1853. It evolved into St. Mary's University and School of Law. St. Mary's outgrew the downtown campus, relocating northwest of downtown. All right, I am going to show you an optical illusion, the old Nix Hospital building. From down here, it looks like a 26-story freestanding wall. Look straight up in the air on our left side of the boat. Look straight up in the air on our left side of the boat. The Nix Hospital opened 1930. Carol Burnett, born here 1933. She just turned 91. Now they closed the Nix Hospital about 4.5 years ago. It closed right before COVID. There are plans to possibly renovate the old Nix Hospital building into either hotel, condominiums, or apartments. Now look up high, straight ahead of us. The Hyatt Regency Riverwalk Hotel opened 1981. They limited the height of that hotel to 16 stories so as not to cast a shadow on the Alamo in the evening hours as the sun sets. You can head right up the stairs straight ahead of us to Crockett Street, 2 short blocks over to the Alamo on Crockett Street. The Crockett Street Bridge, it's identical to the Presa Street Bridge. 1890 Berlin Iron Bridge, East Berlin, Connecticut. Now look up over the Crockett Street Bridge. There's the Casino Club building, 1927. Art Deco style architecture. Casino Club, it was a German social club founded by the German immigrants, 1853. There are apartments upstairs. One of the apartments was once home to a well-known author, Alex Haley. He wrote that book, Roots. Alex Haley served in the U.S. Coast Guard. There's a Coast Guard cutter named after him in Kodiak, Alaska. This is River Square. And we have quite a few restaurants to choose from. We got Mexican food, seafood, Mexican food, Italian food, Mexican food, German food, Mexican food, steakhouses, Mexican food, Texas barbecue, Mexican food, Southwest cuisine, and Mexican food. Yes, we have several Mexican food. They have the Chipotle and Taco Bell back at the mall. Pretty good. We have it back there. On the right side of our boat, there's the Clifford building, 1941. Robert Hugman, father of the Riverwalk, the architect who designed the Riverwalk, at his office here. Proving businesses could survive down here once flood control was implemented. Hey, on the right side of our boat, we have Mexican food. Casa Rio, 1946. The oldest restaurant on the Riverwalk. Casa Rio. They've been here 78 years. Palacio del Rio, the palace on the river. It opened for the 1968 World's Fair, Hemisphere. Opening just in time for the World's Fair. The H.B. Zachary built the hotel in 202 working days, just 7.5 months from the date they broke ground to the date the guests checked in. Modular construction, the rooms were stacked like Lego blocks. Built at Zachary's headquarters south of town, carried here on flatbed trucks and lifted with cranes. Hey, we are back in the man-made Hemisphere extension built for the 1968 World's Fair Hemisphere. We had 7 million visitors for the World's Fair. We average over 30 million visitors a year to the city today. They've excavated, landscaped, planted all these trees. They excavated from street level down. They excavated, they built the Chamber of Commerce back on our left. They built the convention center. We're headed there now. On our right side, we're headed back by the sculptures. yellow columbine and lantana flowers. Leticia Huerta, local artist, uses bicycle and auto parts. The man-made waterfall that helps circulate water, keep water aerated, moving and flowing. On our right side of the boat, high above the downtown skyline, the Tower of the Americas. It opened for the World's Fair, Hemisphere, 1968, 56 years ago. 622 feet to the rooftop, 750 feet to the top of the antenna. The second tallest freestanding observation tower in the United States. The tallest is the Stratosphere in Las Vegas at 1,000 feet. Our tower is 622. Seattle Space Needle 606. Hey, look up on our left. They unveiled the Stargazer sculpture 2 years ago. The sculptor Pedro Reyes from Mexico City, Stargazer. Now look up over Market Street Bridge. The tower, it has the observation level at the very top, and then right below that, the Chart House restaurant. It revolves. We have the Henry V. Gonzalez Convention Center. Named to honor the first Hispanic elected to the U.S. Congress. So Henry V. Gonzalez, he was elected to the U.S. House of Representatives, 1961. He served 18 terms, 36 years. He passed away. His son Charlie was elected to the seat. Charlie since retired. They've expanded the convention center several times. After the latest expansion, they demolished the oldest part of the convention center on the right side of our boat, side of the old 1968 convention center. They just opened Civic Park. On the left side of our boat, the Lila Cockrell Theater, named to honor the city's first female mayor. She passed away 5 years ago at the age of 97. On our left, up at the top of that theater, the Confluence of Civilization in the Americas mural. The artist Juan O'Gorman from Mexico City. He did most of the work in Mexico City. It took over 2 years. Laid out on the ground in panels. Over 400,000 1 to 2 inch polished stones. A confluence of civilization in the Americas. Well, they've expanded the convention center several times. This edition opened in the year 2000, 24 years ago. You know what they did? They demolished the Hemisphere Arena, the original home to the San Antonio Spurs. Hemisphere Arena, it was right straight ahead of us, right here. You can head up that sidewalk on our right side of the boat, under the convention center, through the grotto, then up the stairs to Hemisphere Park, site of the World's Fair, a short walk up to the Tower of the Americas, and Institute of Texan Cultures Museum. It opened as the Texas Pavilion for the World's Fair. Now look over on our left. There's a mosaic tile mural on our left. The Guatemalan artist Carlos Marreta. That mural was in the old convention center, right there in River Walk lobby. There was a huge spiral staircase that blocked the view of the mural. They wrapped the mural to protect it, tore down the convention center, built the new west entrance, then unveiled the mural right there in the exact same spot where it has been since 1968. On our left, you'll see the cypress knees growing out of the ground. The cypress knees, part of the root system of the trees. The bald cypress has the knees. The mallard ducks like to lay up in amongst the cypress knees. The ducks are camouflaged. Look over there. You can't even see the hundreds of ducks. When Go Rio Cruises they asked me, Doug, how tall are you? I told them 5'4", and they said I'd be the perfect height. All right. Well, I have enjoyed having you along on our tour. I hope you all enjoy your stay here in San Antonio. Have a safe trip home. Come back here to see us again soon. Hey, for a job well done, your tip always allowed, accepted, appreciated. Hey, in addition to cash, we also accept Venmo, Cash App. Thanks, y'all. Stay seated until I tie down the boat. As you exit the boat, photography, the hip photos.
Ra sớm không hay là muốn đi đâu nữa? Hả? Còn